connecting neighborhoods across the Treasure and Magic Valleys, telling stories from within our communities. This is Good Morning Idaho.
Good morning, Idaho. Happy Monday, everybody. Hope you had a great weekend. I'm senior reporter Roland Barris. We've got a packed show for you from our large team of neighborhood reporters, bringing you more local stories than anybody else in this marketplace. Like a story new this morning from our Brady Caskey. He's bringing us the concerns of neighbors as a proposed housing unit near Comba Park is proposed and ready to go up. They say it's way too big for the neighborhood. Plus, Boise State football, how about this? Getting it done over the weekend, beating up on poor Eastern Washington 51-14. You know, it's a bounce-back game. They really needed to make a statement in. It's like playing a high school team, but still, we'll bring you highlights and a look at what's still ahead. All that and much more to come, but first, let's get the latest on our weather with Sophia Cruz. Not quite a high school team, but
You're
boy,
wrong for that one. You're wrong for that one.
Look, I mean, they needed to bounce back, and they certainly did, and that's good news. It's not Notre Dame. That's coming up in 2 games.
Yeah.
But hopefully, you know, they look pretty good now.
Yeah, that's, you know what, and hopefully the weather when they're practicing out there feels pretty nice to them, especially as we start the week. So for the kiddos getting ready for the bus stop this morning, it is going to be a nice cooler start waking up. So you may grab the light jacket, but you won't keep it with you as you head through the afternoon. You've got lower 60s as you head into pickup by lunchtime. Lower 70s, and then as you're making your way home, you've got those upper 70s. But we stopped today rolling at the upper 80s, so it's already a nice start to the week. Last week, we were at 100 degrees to start.
Yeah, no question. What a difference a week makes. All right, thanks, Sophia. Appreciate it. We start in the news this morning with a heartbreaking interview with a grieving Caldwell mother in the wake of her daughter's murder, now focused on remembering 18-year-old Onyx's legacy. Our Victoria Rodriguez brings us the story.
Onyx Cornish was tragically shot and killed in Caldwell last month, and now her mom is sitting down with Idaho News 6. I'm your Canadian County neighborhood reporter Victoria Rodriguez with how Onyx's mom is remembering her daughter and what she hopes for the man charged with her murder. Crystal Thompson will always remember her daughter, Onyx, as kind, compassionate, and someone who always put others first. She was especially close to her youngest brother, Rain.
They had a really, really close relationship, and this is hard for him.
Crystal says Onyx's final days are full of laughter. Just 2 days before she was shot to death in her home, the family celebrated Rain's 7th birthday with a piñata, neighbors, and friends.
It was a great day. It was a really great day. We stayed up till 11 o'clock just talking, all of us, you know, about memories and silly things we used to do. And so I couldn't have asked for a better last memory.
Onyx expressed herself in every way, from her love of writing and poetry to her unique style, customizing clothing with safety pins and reflecting her bold personality.
Really cared about other people a lot. And she would stop anything that she was doing if somebody needed.
Crystal says Onyx's brother, who police say ultimately disarmed his dad and called 911 the day of the murder, is now receiving grief therapy as the family focuses on remembering Onyx's life and impact.
He's incredibly strong. Like, I can't even believe his level-headedness through that ordeal. He is amazing, and he's coping very well given the circumstances.
Court documents show Cornish confessed to the shooting and is now charged with first-degree murder. Prosecutors say they are reviewing evidence that could lead to additional charges. Crystal hopes Cornish receives mental health treatment while behind bars.
Him to be able to have the option to receive mental help, that's what I want.
Cornish will be back in court September 17th. Onyx's celebration of life will be on September 21st at 4 p.m. at Julia Davis Park, and everyone is welcome. I'm your neighborhood reporter, Victoria Rodriguez, for Idaho News 6.
A 22-year-old man is facing felony charges after he was arrested for kidnapping an adult man that authorities say he knew. Around 2 a.m. this past Friday, Star Police responded to a male who said he'd been lured to a location under the pretense of a photography session. Police say he was then restrained, beaten, and kidnapped. The suspect was identified as 22-year-old Steen Lamb, and he was arrested and booked into Ada County Jail on a felony charge of second-degree kidnapping. The investigation is ongoing, and no other information is available at this time. Over the weekend, another Lime scooter crash resulting in potentially life-threatening injuries for the rider. According to Boise police, a Lime rider collided with a vehicle on 9th and Myrtle on Sunday morning, closing down the area for a couple of hours. Authorities say the Lime rider was rushed to the hospital with severe injuries. And as we've reported, this joins several other scooter incidents in the Treasure Valley. We'll provide you updates as we learn more on this particular case, and you can head to our website for coverage of those other Lime-related crashes at idahonews6.com.
The proposed rezoning of this West Boise property near Comba Park has some neighbors concerned. I'm your West Boise neighborhood reporter Brady Caskey, talking to those neighbors and learning more about the proposal, which could bring 45 new housing units to this slice of land.
The developer is so frantic and concerned about trying to figure out what they could do, they don't stop to think if they should.
Steve Redmond and his wife Karen moved into this neighborhood in 1986. They've seen their fair share of growth and change. Now, they worry a potential rezoning of this piece of property near their home may be the wrong fit for their neighborhood.
The reason I'm feeling concerned is because the conceptual plot that they have right now shows that they still are doing 45 units.
The 2.2-acre property is slated to be developed from a single-family home to multifamily housing. The developer also applied to have the property rezoned from R1C to R2 to allow for more density. Their current conceptual plan calls for 45 new townhome-style units.
There has been no real recognition of the impact that they have on the adjacent properties where we are.
After seeing the proposal, a group of neighbors who live nearby reached out to me to express their concerns. They pointed out how 35-foot buildings would be much taller than the surrounding homes, and 45 units would put a lot of strain on the neighborhood via traffic and use of the nearby Comba Park.
I would like to see less height on the buildings. I would like to see a density that doesn't exceed the current zoning.
I also reached out to the developer for an interview. They declined it this time, but told me this rezoning proposal is just the first step in the process, and the details of the development itself are not set in stone yet.
We don't have the luxury of single family everywhere, but it's the density that is not appropriate to the neighborhood.
The City of Boise's Planning and Zoning meeting, where they'll decide the future of this property, will be on Monday, September 8th at 6 p.m. Reporting in West Boise, I'm Brady Caskey for Idaho News 6.
Boise State bouncing back in emphatic fashion in their game over the weekend over the Eastern Washington Eagles. The score 51-14. Maddox Madsen led his squad for passing for over 300 yards and 2 touchdowns, bringing Boise State their 13th home opening victory in a row in front of a sellout crowd. The Broncos getting it done on the ground, too, and rushing for 123 yards with their sophomore running back scoring on a 77-yard run, and freshman running back Sire Gaines ran for 98 yards and a touchdown. Boise State won't play again until September 20th in a Mountain West Conference opener on the road against Air Force. Ashton Jeanty doing Boise State proud in the NFL, scoring his first touchdown of his young career on Sunday. In the third quarter, the Raiders running back with just 3 yards to go against a stacked Patriots front bounced off the initial tackle in vintage Jeanty style and then fully extended to find the end zone, giving the Raiders the lead. Jeanty ended with 19 carries for 38 yards and a score, and the Raiders went on to win 20-13. So ABC is your destination for the biggest NFL games out there. Join us tonight for Monday Night Football. This week's matchup you won't want to miss as the Chicago Bears host the Minnesota Vikings. Coverage starts at 6 p.m. right here on ABC. When we get back, details on Russia's attack on Ukraine over the weekend, its largest ever aerial assault on the country since the war's start.
All right, it's 6:11 and our neighborhood of the day is Caldwell. Shout out to our Caldwell viewers. I hope you're having a good start to your morning. By this afternoon, we'll be sitting with the mid-80s and the weather's only going to grow cooler. I have the rest of the forecast ahead.
12 minutes past the hour, take a look at your national headlines this morning. A trial is set to begin today for the man accused of attempting to assassinate President Trump on his Florida golf course last year. Ryan Routh allegedly hid in the bushes outside of Trump's golf course with a rifle. Secret Service agents spotted him and fired several shots at Routh before he fled and was later caught. Routh faces charges including attempting to assassinate a presidential candidate, assault of a federal officer, and firearms offenses. He has pleaded not guilty and is going to represent himself in the trial. President Trump says he expects to decide on a course of action for Chicago today or tomorrow. He has threatened to send in National Guard troops, citing illegal immigration and violent crime. The White House says it's been moving immigration enforcement personnel into the city. The city and the state say they don't want it. And President Trump has signaled that his administration is ready to move to the second phase of sanctions against Russia. Sunday, a reporter asked Trump if he was ready to make the move, and he responded with a yes. Last week, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky stressed the importance of ratcheting up pressure on Moscow and all countries who trade with Russia. Meanwhile, Russia launched its largest ever aerial assault on Ukraine over the weekend, setting the main government building on fire in central Kyiv and killing several people, including an infant. And it comes as European leaders are set to visit the U.S. this week to discuss the Russia-Ukraine war. ABC's Nicole D'Antonio is in Washington with the very latest.
This morning, Ukraine recovering from the largest aerial assault since the war began. Over the weekend, Russia launching more than 800 drones and 13 cruise missiles across the country. The attacks killing at least 8 people and injuring 59 others. This man visiting Kyiv saying that while world leaders look for solutions, nothing has changed and that the situation is getting worse. And in the capital city of Kyiv, the main government building on fire. The Ukrainian prime minister posting this video saying, quote, "It looks like Russia is not seeking peace." ABC's chief global affairs anchor Martha Raddatz interviewed President Zelensky before the attack.
We all understand that we need additional pressure on Putin. We need pressure from the United States. And I said that I think that President Trump is right about that. Europeans, I'm very thankful to all the partners, but some of them, they continue buy oil and Russian gas, and this is not fair.
Now Zelensky is calling on the United States and Europe to do more to end the war. It comes less than a month after President Trump met with Vladimir Putin in Alaska to discuss a ceasefire.
It's a pity that Ukraine was not there, because I think that President Trump gave Putin what he wanted. He wanted very much to meet with President Trump, with the President of the United States. And I think that Putin got it, and it's a pity.
Now President Trump says he's prepared to host European leaders in the U.S. this week to discuss the war. ABC pressed the president on next steps.
Well, nobody was tougher in Russia than me. I'm not happy. I'm not happy about the whole situation.
The special presidential envoy for Ukraine posted on social media warning this latest attack was not a signal that Russia wants to, quote, diplomatically end this war. Nicole D'Antonio, ABC News, Washington.
Sophia Cruz with the Idaho News 6 forecast.
Good Monday morning to you, and thanks for starting another work week with us. I hope you're having a good start to your morning so far and you're getting that first cup of coffee ready. Hot or even iced coffee works for this morning. You've got lower 60s as you head out. It's pretty quiet over downtown. A few cars hanging out and starting to make their way out into their morning commutes, but for many of us, it's still a pretty quiet start to our day. Now, we are going to look at some changes to come. We were extremely hot at the start of last week with 100 degrees both Monday and Tuesday, and what's going to bring on about these nicer changes we're going to see in the first taste of fall is the low pressure system. So you have this trough just kind of moving inland. As it does, it's going to bring in all of that cooler weather, but also notice that at the front of the system there's some rain and clouds. So throughout the middle of the week, we are going to see our rain chances and clouds increase as we head into our Tuesday, Wednesday, and even Thursday. But the big difference you'll notice also is the cooler weather. So within the past day or so, we've seen some slight changes, a little bit different over into our east central mountains. But for many of us, we'll start to see more of a change into the afternoon highs. But for the mornings, it still feels pretty good out there. You've got lower 60s as you head into your valley floors, upper 50s in some spots with 39 to wake up in Stanley. By this afternoon, we'll continue to stop at those upper 80s, so it'll be pretty nice out there. So pretty similar to yesterday even. It's a copy and paste forecast we have. Still a little toastier in Glens Ferry, where this afternoon they'll sit at about 91. So again, it is still hot in some places, but as we move through the week, it's going to get really cool for all of us. I do want to talk about the wildfire smoke just for a second, because I know over the weekend it was pretty heavy, especially on Friday. We've got this southwesterly flow that's going to contribute to some pretty light smoke over our valley floors. If you're in our east central mountains from Stanley into Ketchum, it'll grow a little denser there. Into Tuesday morning, it starts to slowly dissipate. Now, as we start to see this cooler weather maker move inland and this rain slowly come into our Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, that'll help clear us out. But for today, we don't really look at too much change. It's pretty quiet across Idaho, but as you make your way up into eastern Oregon, Pendleton, Baker City, shower chances moving through. By Tuesday afternoon, we start to see this spread into our east central mountains, and then by Wednesday morning, we look at this band of rain kind of just move through early in the morning commute. So something we're going to continue to keep our eye on, but just to give you a good perspective, these are rain chances for today, between 20 upwards towards 60% in Stanley and Ketchum. Wednesday, they grow almost upwards towards 50%, other spots sitting just at about 70. So heavier rain chances are going to slowly make their way back onto the forecast as temperatures cool significantly. But Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, those are going to be the days you need to grab the umbrella. By then, we'll be sitting in the mid 70s, so it'll be pretty nice and comfortable as you head through the middle of the week. By the weekend, upper 70s, going to be nice and sunny and also cool.
We meet the new director of the Idaho Outdoor Fieldhouse and Mission 43. The Idaho Outdoor Fieldhouse has been around for nearly 2 years, and now it has a new director. Mission 43 also has a new director. I'm your neighborhood reporter, Steve Denton. I'll introduce you to both of these men ahead of the 9/11 Miles of Remembrance Run.
I think it's the defining event of my generation. It was for me.
On 9/11, Mission 43 will host a 5K where thousands will come out to run in Ann Morrison Park. Dan McGurkin is the new director of Mission 43 after the Moscow native served as an officer for nearly 10 years in the Marine Corps with multiple deployments.
We call it the Miles of Remembrance, and I think it's kind of two-part. The first is remembering, the inherent value of each and every one of the human lives and the American lives that we lost. And the other part is remembering, I think, what they would probably tell us if they were still here, which is to live really intentionally and just enjoy the time we have.
Andy Johnson served as an officer in the Army, training Iraqis in law enforcement. Johnson is the new director of the Idaho Outdoor Fieldhouse. It's the home of Mission 43 and the Challenged Athletes Foundation. And your next chance to get involved and learn more about these organizations is the 9/11 Miles of Remembrance Run.
I love the 9/11 Run. I invite all of you to come out and participate and take time to remember and be in community.
The 9/11 Miles of Remembrance Run happens on Thursday from 5 to 8 in Ann Morrison Park. I'm your neighborhood reporter, Steve Dent, for Idaho News 6.
6:24, let's take a look at what's coming up in our next half hour on this Monday morning from your neighborhood reporters.
In Eagle, the city's plans to build the Willow Creek Shooting Sports Park have stalled as the contractors take the city to court.
In Southeast Boise, how these new electric golf carts play into the city's long-term clean energy goals.
Outside from the Treasure Valley Chevy Dealers Tower Cam.
Connecting neighborhoods across the Treasure and Magic Valleys, telling stories from within our communities. This is Good Morning Idaho.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Good Morning Idaho on this Monday. I'm senior reporter Roland Barris, and we've still got a lot more to get to in our last half hour this morning from our team of neighborhood reporters. Like our Eagle neighborhood reporter Greenlee Clark, bringing us a lawsuit being brought against the city of Eagle, centered around a popular gun range, and now pausing many of their operations while the case plays out in court. Plus, Sahana Patel takes us to Warm Springs Golf Course, where Boise's eco-friendly future is on full display, with everything from the kitchen to, of course, the golf carts running on electric power. Part of the city's efforts to be carbon neutral in the next 25 years. More on all that coming up. But first, let's get the latest on our weather to kick things off on a Monday. Sophia Cruz is here. It's a great way to start off the week.
Yeah, it's a good way, especially because it's not like last week where we saw triple digits on Monday and Tuesday. Now, today already starts off much better than that. We're looking at our morning 60s, by lunchtime upper 70s, and as you get ready to head home from work and into dinner time, mid 80s. So plenty of sunshine today. We'll still see some of those hazy skies from the wildfire smoke. As far as what to wear, short sleeve weather, shorts, sunglasses, it's going to be pretty nice and sunny as we move into the afternoon rolling, and I'm excited for the middle of the week because we're getting that first taste of fall. So
yeah, no question. And after the weekend, you could really smell the smoke in the air, but it's getting better now, which is great to see. All right, thanks, Sophia. Appreciate it. We now bring you an update new this morning. The transgender Boise State athlete who made waves last year now dropping her case against the state of Idaho. Here's what we know. 24-year-old transgender senior Lindsay Hecox has dropped her case that sought to overturn Idaho's ban on transgender athletes in college sports. Hecox initially sued after being barred from trying out for the BSU women's track and cross-country teams in 2020, although a court injunction later allowed her to try out. She wasn't selected and instead played club soccer. Citing personal hardship and negative public scrutiny, Hecox is ending the case with prejudice, meaning it can't be refiled, and she's agreed not to play women's sports in Idaho again. In a statement, Hecox said, quote, "After graduating, I plan to move to be closer to my family. I'm looking forward to being closer to my support systems and loved ones, and look forward to securing full-time employment after graduating." In Boise, a man hospitalized by a shooting in Boise's North End. Details at this time are limited, but according to Boise police, they were called to a report of a shooting on West Forsythia Drive near the intersection of 36th and Hill Road just before 11 p.m. on Saturday. They arrived to find one injured adult man in front of a house, and he was rushed to a hospital with injuries described as serious but non-life-threatening. No arrests were made. If you have any information on this case, contact Ada County Dispatch.
A major part of Eagle Shooting Sports Park is on hold as the city's contractor, TRS Range Services, takes the city to court. I'm your Eagle neighborhood reporter, Greenlee Clark, sharing what TRS says led to the legal fight and what they still hope to build. The multi-phase Willow Creek Shooting Sports Park was envisioned to include archery, rifle, shotgun, and law enforcement training ranges. Today, only the archery portion is complete, and the rest is on hold. The range has quickly become a favorite spot for hunters like Josh Lemaster.
There's plenty of room for everyone to have a good time. It's clean, it's beautiful, it's outdoors, and just look around, the foothills.
A lawsuit filed by TRS Range Services against the city of Eagle centers on construction payment disputes and unfinished phases of the park. Contractor Kerry O'Neill says his company, TRS Range Services, was hired to design and build the entire facility.
We're getting excited about this, and traction was moving forward, and then it all's come to a stalemate.
The city of Eagle declined to comment on the suit due to ongoing litigation. While the project is on hold, O'Neill was surprised to hear the city is considering a $250,000 donation for a different facility, Crowfoot Range.
It's kind of an oxymoron to me to think that they would donate monies to a private entity that wouldn't be owned by the people or the city of Eagle.
One of the biggest phases on hold, the law enforcement training range.
I know the police departments in this area need a place to train, and all the residents in this area desperately need a place to shoot.
The plan also included separated bays for recreational shooters to help reduce illegal or unsafe shooting elsewhere.
We had a shooting range, another opportunity for families to get together and enjoy these outdoor, sports events, and it'd just be fantastic. So any opportunity to make this even better, we should take it.
The case is scheduled for trial next spring, with the project's biggest phases remaining on hold until it's resolved. I'm your Eagle neighborhood reporter, Greenlee Clark for Idaho News 6.
On Sunday night, a candlelight vigil for the late Carolyn Beck, the Kuna woman who drowned in Indian Creek on Labor Day. Our Kuna neighborhood reporter Brady Caskey was at the vigil, where around 20 people showed up offering words of condolence and prayers. Despite Indian Creek being a popular place to float, authorities continue to warn about the fast-moving water and hazards that make it a dangerous place to go. Our thoughts are with Carolyn's family, and you can find full coverage of her story on our website, idahonews6.com.
As hunting season kicks into high gear, CWD, or chronic wasting disease, is always a big topic. I'm your Idaho Backroads neighborhood reporter Steve Dent here at the Wildlife Health and Forensic Lab with Idaho Fish and Game to learn more about this disease and what hunters need to know.
Idaho Fish and Game built this state-of-the-art lab in 2015. It's also where they test for chronic wasting disease.
It is a misfit protein that causes problems in the body, typically the central nervous system of deer, elk, moose, and caribou. The animals cannot enact an immune response to this protein because their body recognizes it as being part of themselves.
There is no cure for CWD, and once it makes its way on the landscape, it can't be removed. And that's why Idaho Fish and Game tries to manage the disease and stop the spread.
The more CWD there is in an area, the more deer or elk that can get it, and as they migrate and move, they also contaminate the environment.
The first case of CWD in Idaho was detected in 2021 at Slate Creek north of Riggins. Hunters helped discover the disease by submitting the sample to Idaho Fish and Game.
We are concerned about CWD. We're concerned about how it's moving, but it's their help that's allowing us to do things such as try to slow the spread of the disease, as well as manage for a really low amount of it on the landscape or prevalence.
Hunters and private landowners have 7 units across Idaho where it's mandatory to submit their deer for testing. Those include the units surrounding the original detection site from Grangeville south to Banks. But there's also a zone in the Panhandle and one in eastern Idaho. Biologists will take any sample they can get, as hunters really play a critical role in helping them acquire data because CWD is a difficult disease to manage.
We know that the disease has spread farther outside of Slate Creek, that place north of Riggins. We don't know how much of that has been mediated by some of our management actions or not. We may not know that for 20 years.
Idaho Fish and Game will set up check stations, head barrels, and multiple drop-off sites to make providing samples easier for hunters as the big game rifle season starts on October 10th. Right now, it's archery season. Idaho Fish and Game also wants hunters to know it's unlawful to transport a carcass out of the CWD management zone surrounding Riggins.
I'm your Idaho Backroads neighborhood reporter Steve Dent for Idaho News 6.
Time to check your lottery ticket, because winning tickets for the $1.8 billion Powerball jackpot were sold in Missouri and Texas. The winning numbers were 11, 23, 44, 61, 62, and a red Powerball of 17. And a power play multiplier of 2. Additionally, 2 lucky tickets are sold in Kansas and Texas, where they won a $2 million prize. And 18 tickets sold across 13 states won $1 million. Saturday's wins ends a streak of 42 consecutive drawings without a jackpot winner. The jackpot will now reset at $20 million for today's drawing. Boise State bouncing back in emphatic fashion in their game over the weekend over the Eastern Washington Eagles. The score 51-14. Maddox Madsen led his squad for passing for over 300 yards and 2 touchdowns, bringing Boise State their 13th home opening victory in a row in front of a sellout crowd. The Broncos getting it done on the ground, too, and rushing for 123 yards with their sophomore running back scoring on a 77-yard run, and freshman running back Sire Gaines ran for 98 yards and a touchdown. Boise State won't play again until September 20th in a Mountain West Conference opener on the road against Air Force.
This new fleet of fully electric golf carts isn't the only clean feature at this Boise-owned golf course. I'm your Southeast Boise neighborhood reporter Sahana Patel at Warm Springs Golf Course, where their brand new facility is part of the city's bigger push to clean energy.
Everything about the new clubhouse is a lot nicer than what we had before.
It's been just over a month since the Warm Springs Golf Course unveiled its brand new $12 million facility. As Idaho News 6 previously reported, the space features a modern clubhouse, new amenities, and food options. But the biggest change? It's completely electric.
From the kitchen utensils that we utilize to cook food all the way down to the golf carts. We also bought a new beverage cart that's all electric and also a range picker to pick up range balls.
That includes 60 fully electric golf carts, plus design features that help cut down on energy use. Sean Jones has been playing golf here for 2 decades, and he says the upgrades are a real game changer.
The new carts are awesome. Electric is nice. The GPS is also super cool. I could be off in the middle of the trees, and next thing you know, I know exactly how far out I am without even having to pull out my rangefinder.
The project is part of the City of Boise's climate initiative, with goals to reach 100% clean electricity by 2035 and carbon neutrality by 2050. Officials tell me the facility was built with sustainability in mind.
It's a very low water usage building as well, so it's just much better for our environment in the end.
When you're starting from scratch with a brand new building, that's the way we want to build that building, as energy efficient as possible and also as carbon neutral as possible.
It's a push the city has been making for years, adding fully electric trash trucks and buses to their fleet. And they say this clubhouse will soon prove just how little energy it really needs.
It really turned out the way we wanted it to turn out.
The City of Boise says they plan for all government facilities to run on clean electricity by 2030. I'm your Southeast Boise neighborhood reporter Sahana Patel for Idaho News 6.
20 minutes before the hour, let's take a look at what's happening today in your neighborhood on a Monday. Attention air travelers, starting today, the entrance to the Boise Airport along Airport Way will be reduced to a single lane from 12:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. daily. This is part of a storm drain replacement project, and for the next 4 weeks, travelers should expect delays for both departing flights and passenger pickups, so make sure that you give yourself a little bit of extra time headed to the airport. Later this morning, the Idaho Botanical Garden hosting a groundbreaking for a major expansion project. According to the garden, it will be a 10-acre expansion featuring new education and gathering spaces, as well as permanent home for the Boise Farmers Market. Mayor Lauren McLean will be there to help commemorate, and that starts at 10 a.m. with light refreshments at 10:30. And good news for anglers out there. Idaho Fish and Game is going to start restocking 150 trout in Settlers Park today. That's going to be going on all week long. And a reminder, too, that anyone over the age of 14 needs a valid fishing license to fish in Meridian's parks, and all rules and bag limits apply.
I'm here at the Idaho State Veterans Cemetery for the unveiling of a new statue of Carrie French. I'm here at the Idaho State Veterans Cemetery for a new monument dedicated to female veterans. I'm your neighborhood reporter, Steve Dent, and it was such a special ceremony with the unveiling of a new statue that's been years in the making.
While it is an extraordinary honor to be here today, it's difficult. I wish we didn't lose anyone on that deployment.
On June 5th, 2005, Corporal Carrie French was killed by an IED while on patrol in Iraq. She's the first woman from Idaho to give her life in combat. Women veterans dating all the way back to World War II did the honor of unveiling a new statue of Carrie French as part of a new memorial.
You know, women deserve this.
Carrie's family, including her mother, Paula Hansen, were the first ones to see the statue up close, as it depicts Carrie sitting with a friend sharing a moment of peace before her final mission.
I think it looks exactly like her. It just chokes me up to look at it. It's her face. It's her hand movements. It's her. It's beautiful. I love it.
I'm your neighborhood reporter, Steve Dent, for Idaho News 6.
Called 80s this afternoon, plenty of sunshine, nice and clear, and also cool to start the week. I'll be showing you what's in store as we move through it together.
We belong here, we've always been here, and we're always gonna be here.
As Idaho News 6 reported, Boise Pride had to scale back on this year's festival when it came to entertainment, but that allowed for more local talent to perform.
I mean, my favorite part is always the drag shows, especially the local drag shows. Like, I think the hometown shows are like super important.
With significantly less funding from sponsors this year, Boise Pride still cites growth in attendees and vendors as the reason they moved the festival from in front of the Capitol to the larger venue of Van Morrison Park.
But we've grown so much, we're bursting at the seams, so we're here now.
And attendees noticed the extra space.
People are happy, so I don't think, moving the stage size down and cutting a night, everybody's still having a good time. I think it still feels like Boise Pride Festival.
Sophia Cruz with the Idaho News 6 forecast.
All right, it is 6:47, and as we get ready for our Monday together, I hope you're having a good morning so far. It's nice to see your face, and I know it's a Monday, but we're getting through our Monday scaries also together this morning. Right now, we're giving you a look at Sun Valley Resort, where it's nice and cool waking up, pretty chilly, 44 if you're waking up here. A few clouds continue to linger out, but the sun is slowly going to make its way out, and as it does, you'll notice that we will still see those hazy skies, but something that's going to change as we head into this week is that we're actually going to get a lot cooler. About a 20-degree difference from last week, and we started off Monday with 100 degrees, so this week's already looking a lot better. We have this trough that's making its way across the Pacific Northwest as it slowly starts to approach California and really start to come closer to Idaho. That's going to increase our rain chances through the middle of the week and also bring about that cooler weather. So this afternoon, highs are stopping at the upper 80s, some spots still in the 90s. You've got 91 if you're heading out into Glenns Ferry, and as we move through the next couple of mornings together, it's pretty quiet to start the day. You'll notice by the time we head into 6 o'clock, though, it's nice and still a little cloudy over the valley floors, but for many of us, we'll start to see some of those late afternoon showers to the evening move in. So this goes from Baker City up to Pendleton, where you could look at a few isolated showers. By tomorrow afternoon, a lot of this gathers over our east central mountains and along eastern Oregon. So if you're heading out there into tomorrow afternoon, you will want to grab the umbrella. Move the page over to Wednesday, and this is when we start to see some of those widespread rain chances. So rain moving in from the south, it's going to push all the way up towards our west central mountains. It'll bring some rain as we make our way into our morning commute Wednesday. As far as how heavy it'll get, that's something we'll kind of have to monitor, and we'll know a little bit more as we head into tomorrow. But for today, it's pretty quiet. Changes the story to Tuesday. You start to see some minimal rain chances here in our valley floors. Changes on Wednesday. We start to notice a more widespread pattern increasing into Wednesday afternoon. So widespread rain is expected as we head into Wednesday and even possibly Thursday. But on top of the rain, here's the good news. This will help clear out some of that wildfire smoke. So as we head into today, it's still pretty light. It'll grow heavier over our east central mountains from Ketchum into Arco. By the time we head into tomorrow morning, the light smoke will continue on. So just a heads up, it is still going to be a little hazy as we start the week. But the good news is, as we head through the middle of it, that's when we'll start to see some of those changes come. So by Wednesday all the way into Friday, rain chances are going to be on the board, and temperatures then actually sitting in the mid-70s as we approach the weekend. 79 Saturday and 78 Sunday. Doesn't that just sound so nice? It's going to be a really good week here. All right, it's Monday, so let's get you ready now for your morning commute.
The Idaho News 6 traffic report is brought to you by Champion Windows.
Okay, 6:50 is your time, and we are giving you a live look of downtown where the sun, it's slowly coming up this morning. So are those commuters. I know it's Monday, and Mondays can hurt a little bit more, but we're getting through it together. Now, Carter Road is where we're looking at some slow up this morning, both in those eastbound and westbound lanes. Moving over to Meridian, it's all nice and green if you're waking up here, especially on Cherry Lane and Franklin Road. That's usually where we see some slowdown in the morning. There's a little slowdown on West Myrtle Street as you approach downtown, so just a heads up on that front, but otherwise, it's a pretty quiet start to our Monday.
Imagine spending $28,000 on a used car only to have it break down days after leaving the lot. That's exactly what happened to one local woman. Coming up tomorrow on Good Morning Idaho, I'm going to bring you to the details of a new lawsuit to get needed repairs covered. Plus, important reminders if you're planning on buying a used car, which so many people are these days. Don't miss the Idaho News exclusive at 6:45 tomorrow morning on Idaho News 6.
In this morning's GMA First Look, new details on that Philadelphia home run baseball incident.
The woman spotted out on the left, going to put the fight-ins in fighting.
It's the grab now seen around the globe. Phillies fans scrambling after Harrison Bader sent a home run ball flying into the stands during Friday's game against the Marlins. One man emerging victorious, gifting the ball to his son who was celebrating a birthday. But watch as a woman storms over to them. The father ultimately giving up, taking the ball out of his son's glove and giving it to that woman.
I gave her back the ball just to get her to go away and explained to my son that that's how you de-escalate a situation.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have the latest fallout and why these type of incidents keep happening. With your GMA First Look, I'm Janae Norman, ABC News, New York.
All right, everybody, we are back 5 minutes before the hour, and we are just wrapping things up here on a Monday morning. In case you missed it, here are the top stories that we're following from our neighborhood reporters.
As hunting season kicks into high gear, CWD, or chronic wasting disease, is always a big topic.
Hunters and private landowners have 7 units across Idaho where it's mandatory to submit their deer for testing. Those include the units surrounding the original detection site from Grangeville south to Banks. Biologists will take any sample they can get, as hunters really play a critical role in helping them acquire data because CWD is a difficult disease to manage.
The future of Eagle Shooting Sports Park now at a standstill. The city hired TRS Range Services to help design the park, but they're suing the city over payment disputes, putting the project on pause.
In southeast Boise, the new Warm Springs Golf Course facility plays a part in the city's plan for a cleaner future. The $12 million project features a fully electric clubhouse and 60 electric golf carts. City leaders say it is designed with sustainability in mind. It's part of the City of Boise's climate initiative, with goals to run on 100% clean electricity by 2035 and reach carbon neutrality by 2050.
It's pretty cool, and of course you can learn more about all of those stories and much more on our website. Just head to idahonews6.com.
Now, the Out the Door forecast, brought to you by Pella Windows and Doors.
Okay, everybody, it is 6:56, and as you get ready to head out the door, it's a nice, cool start waking up. So while you're grabbing that first cup of coffee, maybe you grab the light jacket. We'll be sitting with the lower 60s by the time we head into 1 o'clock, lower 80s, and then by 5 p.m., we stop at the upper 80s this afternoon. So it is going to get a bit warmer, but it's not as hot as what we saw last week, and thank goodness for that. If you want to read more about the cool down that's in store, you can head on over to idahonews6.com. Otherwise, let's get you ready to head into work and school.
The Idaho News 6 traffic report is brought to you by Champion Windows.
Okay, it is 6:57 now. We are giving you a live look of downtown where it is going to be hazy to start off our Monday. But again, it's Monday. We're getting through our commute together. So as you start to head out the door, sometimes are already building. We've got Caldwell to downtown at just under 34 minutes if you're heading in that eastbound lane. Along I-84 eastbound, we are starting to see drive times just between 15 to 7 minutes, depending on where you're headed to. But either way, it's Monday. It's going to be a good week ahead. We're looking at cooler weather too, so that's pretty nice.
That's very nice. It's football weather. You see Ashton Genty score his first touchdown for the Raiders?
I didn't get to see it.
Take a look. Look at it. The little guy, he hides behind, bounces off a couple of blockers and into the end zone. Boy, you know, this is a guy who likes contact, unfortunately. And in the NFL, when you're that size, we'll see. I hope he has a long and healthy career because, boy, he's fun to watch.
He should have won the Heisman. I'm just going to say it.
No, I agree wholeheartedly. And hey, by the way, more football tonight, Monday Night Football, right here on ABC. Everyone, this week's matchup, the Chicago Bears hosting the Minnesota Vikings. Coverage starts at 6 p.m. right here on Idaho News 6, everyone. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.